Well, Coach, not the result obviously that you want. It's preseason. You guys are working on a lot of things. What are your initial thoughts after this one?
It was a tough start. I thought, I really liked the way that we began the game. We controlled momentum, controlled flow. I thought we did a lot of really good things in the first period to draw penalties, and then I thought some of just their veteran players kind of took over. I think those key moments of the first period, and unfortunately we're down 3-1 with a couple of weird bounces too. So just gonna have to control some of those things that we can control, and I'd like to focus more on. I thought we had some really good efforts too. I liked our entire D-corps for the most part. I thought they controlled the flow of the game and made a lot of good passing plays and kept the puck moving north. And I thought we had a strong contingent of forwards that also played strong, and a couple other performances we need to evaluate and really start pushing guys in the right direction.
We were talking on the broadcast that we really like Soderberg's game, and then he got moved up in the lineup. So I'm thinking you were thinking the same. What did you see from him?
Yeah, astute observation. I had some strong words for him. He's as a player, he's 6'3" thoroughbred, power forward if he when he applies himself. And I thought that him coming off an injury-ridden season and one where he really has to hit the ground running here in his last year. I thought that long rookie camp and a training camp, maybe he's starting to lose a little steam, but put a good challenge towards him, and he really responded today. I thought we started off with a very limited role in the game, but he announced his presence and scored a great goal and drew a penalty. But also he had a couple of wall plays in the first period that. He announced that he was ready, came to play, and he was ready to go in the trenches. And I thought, I'm really excited for him, and hopefully he'll be one of those projects that comes to fruition for us and plays a key role for the Reign.
A couple of those bottom six type guys that we also mentioned, Dallas Gerads and Nikita Pavlichev, seemed like they had some pretty good nights for you as well, trying to work their way into the group here.
Yeah, I think that's two strong. Performances from Jared's there with the other night getting in the tilt, and it's hard to miss him on any of his shifts. Very limited risk to his game, hardly ever makes a mistake, plays a north-south, and he also, but you got to appreciate too that he completes the majority of his passes. He plays with a lot of courage, but there's a decent skill level there, and a heck of a momentum player. And I thought Pav obviously driving taking the corner on that line rush goal and just surrendering very little on the defensive side of the puck. So, anytime you can get those guys that have predictability and then can pitch in with some predictable offense, that's a great thing to have, is that depth and that internal competition. So, good on them, and wish we were talking about a couple more guys a little bit higher in the lineup there. But I thought we got honest efforts from a lot of guys. We just need to time it a little bit better too, and get ourselves wrapped around being a dominant member of the AHL.
It seemed like the bounces weren't really going the way in the first period. What does it do for the team after you give up that early goal and then you get a solo effort goal from the captain to respond just like that?
Yeah, the message was on the bench, and it was interesting to see the bench sort of went from everybody being really dialed in and guys encouraging each other. One bad bounce, it got a little quiet, so we needed that boost, and it was I think an extra bonus to have it come from the captain.
I think you mentioned after the first game against San Diego that it wasn't a good enough start. You did better with that. Does that give you a little encouragement from your group to see that response?
Absolutely. I think you look at who we don't have in our lineup tonight, and hopefully that carries through. I think hopefully there's a little frustration from the guys that didn't contribute the other game and had tonight off, and want to make sure that they make amends come Saturday, and that's really what we're aiming towards. I thought it was an opportunity for some of our momentum players to audition, and now it's time for us to make some hard decisions, and I think guys have made our decision making very difficult, and we're gonna have to hit the ground running tomorrow, and we'll take a maintenance day tomorrow and let the staff kind of reconvene and try to figure out exactly where we're heading. But we got some tough decisions on our hands, and really proud of the guys that have made those decisions tough for us.